Okay, got it working. Welcome back. It's been a while since I've done these, or this, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I've been hopping over a lot of things recent, especially if SFM. Been building the map for home and whatnot, which took forever, but it's actually done. Only problem is, at the moment, it's taking forever to render anything inside, so I'm probably gonna stick with it, cause it's like 24 hours for 1 minute of footage. So when I do finish animating, like a part of Act 2, when once I do start animating it, it'll take me forever to render all of the everything. No matter what it is, it could be just a camera shot, it could be no one moving at all, and it'll take 24 hours to render just 1 minute. I can't really do anything about it because all the models I use to make that map, because it's all entirely my doing, you know. I built the thing with models, like the grass, the houses, the walls. The houses are the big part, because the houses I did make the walls and the roof and the inside. The inside's all one model, but to cover it up with an exterior and make it look like a house took a lot of models, and then I had to copy and paste that in like 26 different lots. So 26 houses, all these models making each one, and it's just so intensive on SFM, I guess. And it's not that laggy at working with. I set lights and everything and had no problems. It's the rendering, which is strange, because usually the lag is with the editing, you know? It's with being able to move around and to actually do stuff. But this time, it's all the rendering, and I can't fix it no matter what I do. I tried everything, but it's just there's so many models, and I guess they're just making it take 24 hours to render 1 minute. And I'm gonna stick with it. Like I said, it's gonna take a heck of a lot of time for me to just render things. But I can do it. 24 hours for a minute is not that not as big of a deal as it sounds, I guess, because I can do things on my computer in the meantime as well. You know, I don't have to like pick special days or anything. I can do it any day, really. Because SFM, for some reason, it's as a background process, rendering doesn't take much. But yeah, last time, if you guys have seen the recent or remember anything, I set up the two mafia members, and they weren't animated at all before. They were just, oh wait, I should probably get my voice up. There we go. Okay, anyway, before I set these guys up, and they were just, I put the lip syncing in, but I didn't edit it or anything. They just walked along their path, and they had no head animations or blinking or anything. I told the camera at that point that I would, not camera, but excuse me. I said that I would go back and animate all of that, and I did. That's all done now, so they're finished. And I can get on to the next scene, which is when they talk about the person they killed, and we're about halfway through, I'd say. But it may speed up as I go, especially if I do more off camera, because I gotta give it to Let's Players. It's a lot easier to do things when you're not talking to a microphone or thinking about a recording going on or anything like that. You know, it's just easier when you can just focus. And when I have this headset on, when I have this microphone in front of me, you know, my attention's kind of split. I'm kind of thinking about both SFM and the recording, because like whenever I get too quiet for too long, I start thinking I gotta say something, you know. That's usually it's also a good thing that I can put the music in the background like I usually do, because that kind of kills that silence at least. It gives it more of a like a peaceful kind of vibe. Maybe I should just stay quiet and focused and let the music kind of do the entertaining. It's not like I'm any entertaining. But this is also a good little system I set up, because it gives me a chance to talk about things I can't talk about like in a tweet or anything, because tweets only give you 140 characters. You know, I can't write as much on Twitter as I would love to. You know, I would love to give all kinds of ideas and stuff about projects and ask opinions, and which I do with DJ Vampony. I talk to him a lot in private messaging, and like my messages go on like for paragraphs, and I can't do that in tweets or in YouTube comments really, or descriptions. I try to get my points across in the comments and descriptions and whatnot in tweets, but it's just very hard when I can't say everything that's on my mind at once. And that's what these are good for, because I have a whole hour here to sitting by myself with a microphone. I can say whatever I want, and I usually do, and you guys are at my mercy, having to listen to whatever I say. And hopefully this video gets finished someday, and there's actually a point to all of it. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, I need to I had the video right here. I now want to pull up this time. Yay! I prepared. We need to get back to the Mafia. I think they're right here.
The afterlife gonna be the cleanest dirt nap the Mafia class can bring. And they won't suspect.
I wonder why that's at all caps and the rest wasn't, because that's the most calm pitch here. They won't suspect a thing, but it's in all caps, unlike everything he just said, which he was a bit louder and more ranting. Okay, exclaiming guys, help up. Right after I say I was prepared, I realize I don't have my map out. I need to find it. Oh, but it's gonna be way back. Here it is. Exclaiming guy. I think it's one of them. The OC pair, which you guys wouldn't know about since I'm not being very descriptive when I say that. Anyway, we're doing daytime right now, so that camera needs to be active, and night lights need to be turned off, and daylights need to be turned on. Can't see the lights right now because I have them disabled. Let's see what it looks like when it's main enabled. Daylights are turned on. Oh wait, the night camera is active. I need to put day up. There we go. Okay, and the grass and the roads are all disabled as well to make things easier. Go ahead and disable lighting again. And let's get this show on the road. This has no animations yet. Perfectly good clean slate for me to work with. So I can just come in and ruin everything. It has some marks. Of recent in home and whatnot and my camera work, I've been using the motion editor a lot because it's a bit easier to transition. Because when I make when I animate it like this, like go from point A to point B, gonna try to keep that music from interrupting. But whenever I make my camera move from point A to point B in motion editor, it moves straight to it, no questions asked or anything. But in graph editor, which is what I used to use for my cameras, from point A to point B, it will do that the first time. Like 2 points, it'll do that. But if you add a third point, it'll create these it'll create a bridge between them and smooth things out. But oftentimes it makes the camera like go in places it shouldn't, and you have to add more more keyframes in between those. And I was moving my hand like I was looking at webcam or something when I forgot my mouse is my hand right now. But anyway, so like if I point A to point B, that's fine. Then if I add a point C, all of a sudden it starts getting all wavy and stuff, and I have to add more keyframes in the middle to keep things like level, you know, keep it going in the right direction. And that got a bit annoying, so I started using the motion editor. But the motion editor, because it's so accurate, whenever it ends at a point and goes to the next one, you can see it kind of cut. And you can go watch the newest home video and you'll see that the camera does that. Like it'll keep moving and suddenly stop and then go a different direction. And it's kind of distracting, and it kind of takes away from the element. So it's kind of difficult for me to pick which one I should stick with, because the problem with this is the more keyframes I add to smooth it out, the more jittery it becomes, and the worse it is than just stopping suddenly at the end of it. But at the same time, I could really use the smoothing keyframes, because they kind of take away that sudden stop. You know, they smooth it out. I don't know what to do. I'll have to figure that out on my own, I guess. Whichever I prefer in the end. Okay. I forgot that you could pretty much tell who I've used because all their heads are all messed up from looking at the camera. Anyway, you are the exclaiming guy right here. Kinda wish you weren't, because I'm pretty sure I already used you. Now wait, found or something. Sheriff. I think I see who it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, it's you. So the mafia killed the sheriff. So naturally, he mentioned a knife. So, but then again, I'm gonna overcomplicate things eventually. May as well start now. But another mafia member went with him. So when the mafia goes to kill the sheriff, and then the random mafia goes with them, that usually means the random has an ability that involves them. In this case, it wasn't a disguiser as far as I can tell. They never mentioned it. But they knew he was a sheriff, so he wasn't cleaned, so it wasn't a janitor. Yes, I'm overthinking everything. Let me think. I'm trying to think of like an object I could put next to a body that signifies what the other mafia ability was, because a knife in her back or something is the basis for the fact that she was killed by a mafia member, but who went with her? I think it's hinted that it was both the Godfather and the mafia, or the mafioso, in the song. Either way, I need to get her on the ground. I'm gonna like have her on her stomach with a knife sticking out of her back. All cliche-like. But yeah, if I do overthink it and add something to her, it's what I do. Overthinking things is my specialty. I mean, someone's gotta put all that extra thought into things and make videos that are just weird because of all the thought put into them. Or as I told one comment on Inner Demons when they said it was weird, I said, that at least when it's that weird, I know it's mine and I didn't take the idea from anyone else. Which is true, you know? When something's as original and quirky and just out there as Inner Demons, you know, as different, you know I know that it was me that did it. I know that I didn't like take the idea from anyone else or anything. Which is hard. With how many different SFM creators are out there, it's really hard to do something that you know is yours, that no one could claim or anything as their own. And yes, people could say that the fact that I used Lil Pip means that they were involved or whatnot, that I stole from them, which I kind of feel like I did in a sense. But at the same time, her place in the story and what I did with her was all my idea, you know. The way she acts and everything has nothing to do with the original Lil Pip, because if it does, I wouldn't know, because I've never actually read Fall to Equestria. I'm not a big reader. Which is probably blasphemy for most bronies right now. How dare you not read Fallout Equestria? It is the Holy Bible or whatever. Okay, get your head down. I wonder if I should be worried that the thing I'm best at in SFM so far is positioning dead bodies. Like, animating's okay and all that, I'm getting better there, but I've always been good at making something look dead. Give it a bit of a frown, because she's not going to be happy that she's dead. See, that's probably why I'm so good at it, because I overthink all those little details. Head looks a bit like it's resting too much. I want to put it on its side a bit more, look like it's like broken. Because that's kind of what I do with the bodies in Inner Demons and Home and whatnot, is I try to make them look broken. Like a model standing still, like over there, Minuet looks dead enough as is. I mean, she looks pretty dead over there. But it's not really apparent unless they feel, I guess, feel dead, so to speak. So I gotta like especially if a dead body like this, I gotta break the body and just make it dead. You know, it's gotta be broken. It's gotta be not working anymore. And I'm talking again. I probably should just stay quiet, let the music take everything away, at least until I find something think of something I want to talk about, and then show no mercy to the microphone. Her collar looks like it's acting up a bit over there, so maybe if I lower her neck, or if I just don't care. I mean, I usually don't care if there's little glitches like that. It's not really noticeable anyway. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a knife here. Oh, and in case any of you didn't catch on when I was talking about rendering in the home map, well, here's a quick question for you. Why would I be rendering something in a map I haven't animated anything in yet? Dun dun dun! Spoilers! I was working on the teaser trailer. Not that I'm uploading it yet. When I upload it is when I start animating, but I was trying to prepare it, you know? I was trying to set things up so that when I do want to start animating, I can just upload it and done. Especially when I wait 24 hours every minute, I'm definitely gonna have to render things ahead of time. But I didn't know that until I tried rendering the teaser. And it's just some camera shots, no animating or anything. You know, it's an easy teaser. A lot easier than the last one was, that's for sure. This one looks kind of nice, but it's not really Mafia-esque. It looks too military, though Mafia do tend to use military grade weapons. That one's a bit too flashy. This one's the obvious bet, but I guess she was killed by a spy and they basically are Mafia. Yeah, let's use this one. It's probably gonna be huge, so I'll probably got to shrink it down, but we'll see. Nope, it's not that big at all actually. Looks just fine. Turn it so it can be nice and obvious for the camera. Have it go like this. And let's give her some blood pool so it looks like she's actually injured over here. Hey there, Zambi Pip. There's a lot of different blood, so I'm probably gonna go for a pool version of it, which comes around halfway through this set. Like that. Maybe that one, I don't know. I kinda like that. Cause wait, no, it's not round enough. That one's the same thing but with more blood. If I shrink that down actually, Let's go ahead and add some scale controls. Oh, and I learned a new technique while making the map, and that's being able to string new textures onto things without having to entirely retexture it, which will come in handy, which means I can temporarily replace the textures and objects, make them different. Like, let's say I wanted to add a, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. Make this, this bucket I have as the, floor here. If I wanted to change that to, like, red or something, I could just, like, take a red square picture and replace the texture with that, and boom, it's red. But I wouldn't actually replace the texture permanently. If I make a new one, it'll have its default. That's why it's called a string thing. I have no idea what string even means, but that's what it does. Anyway, I think she looks authentic enough. I don't think I'm gonna be able to add anything to her, like what I was talking about before, janitors and whatnot, because I can't think of it. No one disguises her. Nobody cleaned her. What point would there be for someone to come? Who rewrites wills again? Oh, it's been so long since I played that game. Well, whoever rewrites wills, they could have done it. In which case, she would... Oh, wait, that's what I should put next to by a will. Paper. Toilet paper. Newspaper. Hey, newsflash, people, I'm dead. It's a blank one with only one side. Oh my. Kinda want a parchment looking one. I may end up having to use a regular one now. Yep, I'm gonna use regular one. Oh well. The question is, where should I put it? I'm thinking next to her left hoof there, like she was holding it. Probably rotate this way just a bit, then bring it down. Here we go. Where'd the hippo go? Oh, it's right here. Just put this over her hoof. There we go. I'm sure nobody's gonna notice that little detail that she has the wheel in her hoof. And anyone watching this is gonna know the truth. It's kinda like how I know how bad the demons and whatnot actually is, because I made it and I can see all the seams and whatnot and everything that went into it. And I just know too much, you know? Anyway, you're supposed to look a little bit more disgruntled right now than that. So let's go ahead and give you some... Wait, you're yeah, you're frozen. So I'm gonna have to give you some new animation on the lyrics. Wait, you're OC1, yeah. How do I do this again? It's been so long. Show an enemy viewer. And I'm lost. So that's the model. Animation set. She should already have phonemes. Yeah, she has phonemes. So all I really gotta do is click this and extract them. Yep, that worked. Now let's go ahead and give her a bit of a permanent frown going on. Not too much of one though, so her lips can move a bit more. Because that's the issue with the phonemes, is they use a lot of those muscles, like the frowning and whatnot. So if I max it out, it'll make the mouth more frozen than it normally would be. Just give her a little bit of a frown. Bit of a grin so her teeth show a bit more. Jaw a little bit more open. Let's get those pupils tiny. Now this is gonna look really weird as usual at first until I actually animate it. Yeah, you're smiling way too much, woman. That's not the part that should be weird. Frown. There we are. I'm gonna leave it at that for now on that. What I need to do is the camera. I'm probably gonna stick to the motion editor for this because it actually works for what I need with the sudden jerk movements. It's not like it's not like the series where I make like slow scenes and whatnot. This is all more fast paced. So first of all, I need to pick a start point for the camera. Go right over here. Lowest field view. I'm just gonna do the camera shots for now. like I usually do. Cameras first, then do the animation. I forget what my term for it was. I keep forgetting it. It was like action, lights, then oh no. I don't know. Either way, it's camera first. The guy staying next to him, whoever that is right now, that would be Coco over there. Let's go ahead and do that. That face. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna leave it like that actually, just because of the way they're saying it. So who's next? It's the lookout, obviously, but yep, they would be one over. I'll have to use the map for this. Yay! Right there. Get like a really low amount of field of view here. Oh no! Okay. Let's go ahead and give her her phoneme so I can animate her later. Coco. I can't really animate that yet, so let's go ahead and just do the camera still. Fudge. Wrong button. Now the Mafia is another one over, and it's spelled I-E, not I, as in I. Wait. Aha! I read that. Some people typed it as I. Whew, okay. There's still faith. Or still hope, or whatever. How long has this been going? think we're actually gonna have to call it at an hour or so. Can't do 2 hours or anything. Too tired. But to make things a little bit better, I'm probably going to animate this in my own time as well. I won't set up any new camera angles or anything. I'll leave that for the WIP. But like tediousness, like blinking, moving their heads, making them look all more alive and whatnot. Especially the background characters, like this one here and whatnot. I'm going to animate those. Not too much, obviously, because I'm too lazy. But just enough to make me satisfied anyway. May or may not zoom into the body. I could also go to them talking, since they're being a bit specific right now in who's talking. It's not all of anything. Need to go ahead and give them the phone names. You don't have your phonemes yet, and you are Flitter. Red one is this, I think. Make sure, yep. Does she not have her phonemes activated? Oh no. Now I gotta remember how to do it. I think it was presets group and import element. I think that was it. Just hope I wasn't wrong. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Especially since I'm already like at the hour mark, I think. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to because this is not a lot of time covered. It's like what, 15 seconds? 10 seconds, something like that. So yeah, sometime in my own time I'll just animate the I'll animate all of that just to keep things moving along, you know. I mean, the camera's really the fun part. Setting up the camera shots and creating the scene and all that. That's the fun part. It's the animating that's the tediousness and whatnot that just makes it. It's essential, obviously. It makes it come to life and whatnot, but it just takes a lot more time. And it's most of SFM is just me sitting down for hours, like figuring out what I'm doing. You know, it's less exciting. It's kind of like watching someone play Skyrim, I guess, because that's why Skyrim's not really good for Let's Plays and whatnot, because you have to have a really good personality to get away with that, because the game itself, you just spend so much time, like, figuring out what you're gonna do next, and all that, like if SFM here. And I guess it's just not exciting, it's what I'm trying to get at. I don't really, I'd find it more interesting to watch, kind of like why I watch Argo Demon streams, because it's interesting to watch someone do stuff that I don't know how to do. Like, if in this case I do know how to do this, but if I was someone who didn't, you know, I might be able to learn something from it, you know? Might be able to take some tips. Like, if I was someone who wanted to know how I made Inner Demons or how I made Home, this would be the place to go, because this is essentially how I make them. You know, I set up scenes, and I make them. It's as simple as that. And I'm mostly lazy about it, so obviously they're full of mistakes. Like, the Charity's, not Charity. Cherry Jubilee, the names are so similar. Her tail over there. If I was a perfectionist, I would not be messed up like that. It's only like that because of the walking animation. If you remember correctly, when I imported it, it messed up her hair, and I actually had to move her body a bit to fix it, make it look as good as it does now. She wasn't the only one. A few of them had issues with their hair with the walking animation, which I could have avoided if I had baked their model and then deselected their hair joints. But again, I'm lazy and I don't think of this stuff in the moment. I'm like, okay, what's the quickest way of just getting this over with? And I end up just talking too much again. Anyway, before I go, I wanted to say that I probably won't be posting many PMVs this week or next week, because I'm trying to prepare for the anniversary. I'm gonna get those videos done first and foremost, and then anything extra I'll post in the meantime. And also an FYI, all the 5 videos that we posted on the anniversary, they're all requests that were made to me previously. Every one of them involves a request. So none of them are my own thing or anything. They're all things that you guys kind of should have already gotten already, but didn't. One of them I actually declined before, but I kind of came around and thought of a way to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And one of them, someone asked me to use a song, and they probably won't be expecting what I'm going to do with it. Because I don't think anyone's going to see this one coming, because I picked a character to tribute a song to that nobody makes tributes to. Nobody cares about this character. If you can guess who it is, then it'd be pretty easy, because there aren't a lot of characters in Mono Point that nobody cares about. This is just one of those characters. And it was actually very hard for me to make the video, because it's a slideshow. And there's not a lot of artwork. I only had like, what, 20 pictures to work with throughout the whole video? Yeah. At least the pictures that I liked, you know, pictures that suited it. Because my creative madness is just something, it's just illogical. I can't explain what's good and what isn't. I just know it. I just look at it and I can see. I can say if it's good or not, if it's bad or good. Like with SFM, I just know if what I'm doing is right or not, and I can't really explain how or why. Anyway, I've been talking for like another extra 10 minutes here, actually like 5. I can't really think of anything else I should say. The anniversary's coming up. I've found out that it'll take me a really long time to render scenes for Home, so the acts may end up taking longer to get out because of that. But really the long part's the animating anyway. The rendering, that's just gonna be a pain. 24 hours for every 1 minute. On the bright side, it's not, that's only scenes that are animated inside the main map, which is a lot of the series. Especially the ending. Everything takes place on the map in the ending. Spoiler alert! But the ending is that, now that I think about it, oh, the ending is gonna take so long to render. Anyway, gonna leave it here now. There's something else. I feel like there's something else I should say before turning this off. I will be posting more of this. Just I'm not recording anymore tonight because I'm tired. especially since I'm not working on anymore. I'm not building models or maps anymore. I have more free time, so I can do this more often. Anyway, what would be an outro? I need to come up with something that I can just like say whenever I end one of these things. This isn't a tutorial, so I can't say something like happy SFMing. We're happy animating, alright. I'll see you in the next WIP. Wait, no, that's Markiplier's outro. I've been watching too much of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye recent. I'm just not gonna have an outro. It's not like I do these things mainstream anyway.